Hi there, Lindsay here, the Frugal Crafter, and today I want to show you a really awesome technique I learned at the stamp show this weekend. I went to the heirloom stamp convention and it was so much fun. And I learned a really cool marker technique to do this cool multi-coloring on a rubber stamp, and I just loved the technique. And this is what is a twisted easel card. It's the challenge for this week at Oriental Stamp Art. So if I open this up, excuse the messy stamping here, I've got a regular card, but then I just scored it from corner to corner here so that when I fold it, it's like that standing up. I'll have a better picture, I think, by the time I edit this. Or I can lay it flat, put it in an envelope, and mail it. So isn't that kind of cool and fun? All right, I'm going to show you how to do this technique. It's a lot of fun, and you can use any water-based markers. You want to get a couple shades of each color you want to use. I have 3 blues, 2 greens, and an orange and a red. And then lastly, I have a black, and I also have a brown. So the first thing I'm going to do is go in with my light blue and color the birds. You don't have to be very precise about this. And it was the at the local King rubber stamp booth that I learned this technique. Really fun. Then go in with the darker color. You want the brush end. And just kind of sloppily put some marks in there. And you can go in with the 3rd blue and just, I want the brush end. Just kind of thump in some darker colors. Then I'm going to go in with my lighter green for my leaves. I know that the brush end has a bigger cap on it. I don't know why I keep opening up the wrong one. And the sloppier the better, actually. It's not going to hurt anything at all if it's not perfect. In fact, you don't want it to be perfect. You want this to look really natural and random. And then I'm thumping here, thumping the marker. You could use your La Plumes, your Distress markers. These are Memento. Whatever brand you have will be just fine. You might even be able to use the kids' Crayola markers if they don't bead up on the rubber. Alright, now I'm just going to color in my flowers orange. Easy peasy. And I'm going to tap a little bit of red onto that. Random is key. This might be hard for a perfectionist to do because they try to make it perfect. This is just like an old embossing marker, but it's a water-based marker. Holy moly, what did I just do there? Well, I guess I'm going to be using the other end of that. I don't know what happened. To that marker. Alright, we're just going to throw in some stems. It's all candid. It's all live and candid on my YouTube channel anyway. Alright, and then this is what really surprised me. She went in with a black marker at the end and she didn't even look at the stamp, and she just put in some random blobs of black, which I would think, oh my, she's going to ruin all that work, but wait till you see. Now this is glossy paper. It's chrome coat. If you can see that shine there. I get it from the printing store, because if you go to your local printer, it's about 25 cents a sheet. And I think if you order it like from Stampin' Up! Or you buy it at a specialty store, you'll pay closer to $1 a sheet. And this might even work on glossy photo paper. So if that's what you have, try that first before you buy anything new. I'm going to breathe on the stamp, and I'm just going to press it down on the paper. I have no idea if it's right side up or upside down, but it doesn't really matter because I can die cut it later. And look at that, isn't that cool? I'm going to bring it up a little bit closer to show you. It just gives it a whole different look. It's much more vivid than if we stamped it on matte cardstock. You can do it on plain cardstock, but it does look a little bit better on the glossy. I think it helps the colors float around a little bit. And then what I did, when I was ready to die cut it, I borrowed these nestabilities from a friend of mine. You just kind of lay it the way you want it, and then I use a little bit of painter's tape to tape it in place, and that way it keeps it together so it doesn't pop out before I emboss it. So that way I can just kind of tape it on, die cut it, and emboss it, and it's not going to wiggle on me. So there you go. It's a very easy technique. I hope you try it, and I'm just trying all my new stamp techniques before I forget what they are, since I just came back for the stamp show. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, happy crafting!